Hey Pisces, Lily here, jumping in to do your reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and North Node in the collective. So I hope you guys are all doing really well. We're just going to ask the messages that come through be from the highest light and for the highest good of all those connecting, whenever it is that you are connecting. And let's just see what the current energy is for you guys, Pisces in the collective. That's too many. Got one here already, so co-create in reverse. Thinker in reverse. Breathe in reverse. Truth be told. Okay, truth be told, upright. It's interesting to note too, building blocks on the bottom there, also in reverse. But I feel like there's something with all these thinker, breathe, co-create in reverse, and then truth be told. I feel like there's something that you've got to be honest about yourself with before you can move forward, because that's a number 14 movement there as well. So it's just like, and you know, the mask here, like open up to the truth of the matter, whatever this is for you. There's something here for you that needs to be spoken about so it can be seen, so it can be released and let go, so that you can breathe again, so that you can think clearly, you know, instead of having all this confusion. Or even there 44, like a master builder number, and then the building blocks in reverse. It's like whatever it is, it's been blocking you, blocking your chi, creating like mental blocks as well, so that's then impacting your ability to co-create. So there's something here, Pisces, for you about bringing some truth to light. But let's just jump in and see what the tarot story is for you guys. So what does Pisces need to know in the collective, please? What's the story? Okay, so we've got a few here. You've got spiritual strength. Okay, throat chakra. So again, it's about speaking your truth so you can allow the fulfillment of wishes to come through. You know, so you can be back in the flow and start a new cycle. And you can feel a different energy available to you because you've had the spiritual strength or felt the spiritual support that you could get to that place where you could speak what needs to be seen. But I do get that this is a process for you because you've got the transformation on the side. So it is taking time for you to be able to build yourself up so that you can speak your truth. Before the transformation card, there was this one, financial and material changes. It could be that it's something, like, could be that it's tied to financial and material aspects of your life, which could be a reason why you're not speaking your truth at the moment, because it's somehow tied to your stability. And that's what's in process of transforming, perhaps. On the bottom there, you had trapped in fear in reverse. So I feel like that's maybe part of this energy of the spiritual strength card, that you're going to be able to move from that place where you did feel trapped in fear. Wow, I split the deck and you've got the sacral chakra and then the heart chakra. So what I'm getting with that is that you are going to feel the courage to move through whatever this is that's held in your sacral trauma. I was going to say sacral trauma, your sacral chakra. So I do feel like it could be some type of trauma for you. It could even be to do with trauma of the heart, like something that's changing in your heart situation as far as your relationships and connections to others. But let's just see. I feel like, yeah, there is, maybe for some of you, a lot of you, or even a few of you, I really don't know, but there's big changes going on there. You've got the throat chakra, so you're having to speak your truth about something. Matters of the heart, trauma maybe that's been held, held within for a long time. Patience and planning in reverse, and then love begins. That's interesting. On the bottom, you do have this card of hope, which is nice to see because you know, that sort of builds on beautifully from this trapped in fear. You now have hope, okay, around the situation, whatever it was. Hope in this, hope and light coming through in this process of transformation. So I'm just going to sit that there. 17. That's the 17 is linked to, well, in the tarot, this is the star card. It's linked to Aquarius. So I do feel like part of this, you're going to need to connect to community to support you with this transformation. Patience and planning in reverse. This feels like a very challenging card because, you know, having to sort of, getting the words bide your time. I feel like this could be a real situation for some people, if you know what I mean. And if you're in that situation, you will know what I'm talking about. But it can feel challenging because perhaps you can't see a way out of this. And even though above this, you've got the changes, the number 5 there, which is linking on to freedom and change, somewhere you're feeling like you can't escape. But remember too, you've got the light of hope there and also transformation. Remember too, the community is going to be important for you, supporting you with this. And then you've got this beautiful new journey with love begins following it. So, I mean, that's a beautiful card to go on top of this process of transformation, is to know that this beautiful love begins energy is flowing there. But I just feel like I have to say, like, if you are in any kind of unsafe situation, that you just praying that you do find a level of protection and that you do find safe people that you can connect with, that can support you and help you. Obviously this reading's not for everyone, but that's just what's coming through, so I will share that. Here on the bottom you had solitude, passion ignited. So I feel like there is a part of you that is determined. You have seen the writing on the wall with this solitude card here. And I'm getting Song of the Heart with this passion ignited. What else wants to come through for that? Okay, what's coming through with that is that you are going to be like, this is obstacles and challenges in reverse. So this feels like a song of freedom, right? So you're going to make a breakthrough at some point and you're going to be able to move through this, you know, this time of patience and planning, where there felt like there was immense challenge and block that you're going to, that's going to shift, all right? And I feel like too that it is largely too, you've got a spiritual team working with you, but it's also with connection with the physical supports that you can find here, who can offer you a helping hand. This is a very specific message for someone. But yeah, so let's just see. I'm going to skip over to, which may seem weird considering the message that's just come through, but just to link into others in the collective as well. Let's see what the love story is here for Pisces. There is the Love Begins card in that first lot of cards as well. So let's just see. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Wanting to break through something new. Page of Swords, but not necessarily knowing how to get there. So, you know, this is just like the part of the stage of looking out, but not necessarily knowing. Then you got the 4 of Cups. So this does feel like a little bit of disillusionment energy, but I would remind you again that this Hope card did show up here. So focusing on the light as much as you're able to, noticing what is on offer. I feel like because that's going to help balance things out for you with the Justice card on the Justice card on the bottom there as an underlying energy. Now let's see what else for Pisces about this love, please. I saw a couple of cards flipped over there. Okay, so the Fool. All right, so it's not necessarily time for that new journey yet, even though you might be looking and wondering. There's something that yet has to be faced and walked away from. Maybe it doesn't have to be faced, only if it's safe enough to, is what I'm getting with that. Death and rebirth. So yeah, it's like this cycle needs to be ended first before this new love begins. It's very important. So let's just see. I might leave that at that actually, because yeah, the message I'm just getting with that is that there is work to be done on this situation before you can move forward with that Page of Wands in reverse there, and then you've got the Five of Cups there. So there's there's a lot of unfinished business here that needs to be wrapped up and then let go, if you know what I mean. So that's some pretty heavy energy there, Pisces. So if you are connecting with that or relating at all, just take a deep breath. Take some deep breaths. Okay, you got Scorpio, investigate. So investigate your options. 10th house, authority. So this could be a process of taking steps to get away or out of whatever you're in. Whatever you need, yeah. It could also involve authorities for some of you, is what I'm getting. I mean, I hope not, of course, but I'm just sharing what's coming through. Ascendant, entrance, and invitation. But that's interesting, these two together. What I'm getting for you is that it's linking with this. Invite someone that you trust to support you, to help you, to offer a hand. With this investigate and authority. Nurture on the bottom there, so be very nurturing and kind to yourself as well as you go through this process. Let's see what the Astro Dice. This is a very specific reading. I'm not really going too much into it because what can I do? I'm just reading tarot here. So these type of situations can, you know, they need specific supports and help and connections. So and they also need planning as well, which I feel like is this Scorpio energy. It's like you've got to be very careful and how you do this, you know, because Scorpio is sometimes it's the hidden things. So making sure that you're safe in whatever it is that you are doing as you are taking these steps. That's what I'm getting with this, right? Follow your own intuition as always, like, of course. Don't just go off what I'm saying. Yeah, but here you've got the 4th house, so it could be something on the home front. You've got Cancer here, which links in with the nurturing energy. So again, it's linking back to material as well with this 4th house here. It's like your stability, your foundation. And here you've got Mercury. So I feel like that's with connection with others. You need nurturing people in your life right now, whoever this is for, to help you build a new foundation that you can step off from, and you know, step off into this new life that awaits you, and this love begins. Like this love begins, I just feel like that isn't necessarily in a partnership with someone else, but it just could be love of your life and a reclaiming or something like that. Yeah, maybe an outpouring of love for your new life or something like that. That's what I'm getting. But let's just see. I want to get final messages for Pisces. I did not expect this reading, but it's, as always, just going with whatever's coming through. So final messages for Pisces, please, in the collective. Temperance, something out of balance. Your A 10 of Swords. So that does show that you're going to come out. You are going to get clarity on something. Perhaps that's what's... Perhaps this is what you've been working towards, like relieving this mental stress. Let's see. 10 of Wands. I feel like it's been difficult for you to do that though, because perhaps you didn't have enough support. The Hermit card in reverse underneath. You need support is what I'm getting. You need to stop trying to find all the solutions to this situation by yourself. And it's with support that you can actually get out of this 10 of Swords conflicted mind energy, because, you know, this anxiety, this fears, because when, you know, if you're in a situation and you're so far in it, you can't often see solutions because you're too busy trying to survive day to day, right? So that's where other people can come in that can support and help. See, even there on the bottom, it's like the 2 of Swords in reverse. So it's just basically saying what I was just saying, like you can't always see your way clear, or, you know, your way clear, like with this Knight of Wands there. But there's this 10 of Pentacles. So 6 of Swords, moving on. So I do feel like there is going to be a powerful force that does support you, like both in the physical and the spiritual realms, to begin a new cycle and to begin building your new legacy, right? I know that's a big leap because this is down the track, this 10 of Pentacles. And there's a lot to work through before that, getting to that. But just, you can do it. And I'm speaking to, so I've been there before myself, all right? So I do have some understanding of what I'm talking about. And also the foresight to see, you know, like to look back, you know, the Mercury retrograde, which we're in pre-shadow right now. So to be able to look back and see witness what you've been through and how you did move through it. Even though it was so much, like with this 5 of Cups, it was overwhelming on so many layers. And you couldn't see how you would ever get out of it. But then you could, and you did. And then you're down the track where you've built this legacy and moved through so many other new cycles of your life, right? This is just one chapter. So even though you may not feel in your highest strength right now, Pisces, whoever this message is for, just know that one day you will. But you do need the connection with others, okay? And to not do this by yourself in isolation. Yeah, see, I just split the deck and I got Ace of Cups. So this feels like a very nurturing energy to leave your reading on, knowing that new doors are going to open for you. And you are in this transformational time, which isn't easy and does have a lot of water and emotion attached to it. It does have a lot of hope and light attached to it, but it also has things that are very challenging and held in the base chakra and the lower chakras. But yeah, be very nurturing to you. Remember to seek help if you do need it. And yeah, anyway, take good care.